Meet the Simbas. Bold, aggressive, and hungry to see Africa succeed. They are some of Southern Africa's finest industry leaders who started off with nothing. Chamo Chiwanza, the local maverick, has companies in security, real estate, and transport, to name a few. Ritesh Anand is a leading global fund manager with over 15 years of investment experience. Florence Ziyumbe, a successful corporate lawyer and one of the first women to have her own legal firm in Zimbabwe. Nigel Chanakira, he is the fearless executive chairman of Success Motivation Institute. Gary Thompson, today he's one of the biggest names in marketing and advertising in Zimbabwe. 2 innovators, 5 Simbas. If their pitch is compelling enough, they walk away with a life-changing deal. If not, they leave with nothing.
Hello there, my name is Simbas Savannah. I'm from IntelliSense. We're a cloud-based temperature management service. We started our company about 2 years ago, and we're really looking forward to the Simba Savannah. Obviously nervous now, but look, I'm going to give it my best shot and see what comes from it. Thank you. Good afternoon, Simbas. My name is Simbas. I'm here to present a product called IntelliSense. IntelliSense is an online temperature management service. We've been working at it, developing it for about 2 years now. Gone through a piloting phase, and we're now ready to commercialize. So in Zimbabwe, did you know that companies that are in the perishable sector, being manufacturing, distribution, and warehousing, lose close to $9 million per annum in write-offs, the bulk of which is coming from a small factor that is called temperature management or cold chain management. In essence, what this means is storing product at a specified temperature. Where are these companies getting it wrong? They are using inefficient methods, the bulk of which are someone running around with a clipboard trying to see what's going on. Very many flaws in such a system. And some use temperature devices that report to you in retrospect that last week something went wrong and hence you lost money. So what we have done as IntelliSense is we've come up with an online solution that can be viewed from anywhere in the world, which gives real-time information for decision-making purposes. With this solution, we deploy temperature sensors such as what I have here. I'll just come and give you so you can pass them around and see. These temperature sensors will be placed within different facilities, and they constantly record the temperatures of any maybe critical areas and store that data. And if anything is to go wrong, the responsible people will be notified that something is going wrong, as opposed to inefficient systems that will tell you that last week you lost a lot of money because something had gone wrong. Case in point, we've got a pharmaceutical company here in Zimbabwe that lost close to $12,000 worth of vaccines because of refrigeration failure during a weekend. Now, our product is scalable. Because it's online based, we are looking towards regional expansion. Because what we are doing is we are working on the hardware and offering that hardware to different people that require the solution. But we work in the background and offer our platform as a service. So our real business is in offering the platform as a service. We've recently engaged a technological partner, the one that has the devices that I've just shown you. With the help of a Simba, if a Simba comes on board, we should be able to secure distribution for Southern Africa, which is something that we're really, really excited about. This hardware, we will offer at close to 25% cheaper than other technologies that are coming in from the region, namely from Australia and the US. Now, in terms of the revenue model that we're using a subscription-based model. We will offer hardware to people that require our service, and our real business is in the subscriptions. Revenue-wise, In the first year, we're looking at achieving maybe about 261,000 in revenue, with a PBT of 26,000, which is about 11%. Second year, it goes up to 353, PBT of about 44. Third year, 491,000 PBT of about 45. In terms of our piloting, we've worked with the two largest dairies in the country, and they're both interested in our product. We've worked with the largest fish processor in Zimbabwe. They're interested in our product as well. We have also worked with the largest refrigeration projects management company in Southern Africa, and are trying to engage them as a distributor as we try and roll out our product. And they are interested in our product as well. At this moment, I would like to open the floor for questions.
Sounds very interesting. Interested in your products is a terminology that you use. What's more compelling for us is a firm commitment. If you've had a pilot for 2 years, can these two largest dairies, I love the fact that he's always talking large, the largest dairies, the largest fisheries. So do we have a firm order? If you've piloted, it's worked, then, give us orders. Are these genuine orders or they're just interested?
We haven't been piloting for 2 years, been developing for 2 years, but the actual piloting has happened over the last 3 months. So we'll go in, do an assessment of what they have, and give them a code, go and buy the hardware and get the system online.
What are you looking for? What's the deal?
Okay, my ask is a $40,000 investment for a 15% stake in our business.
Why are all you guys so stingy? Have you guys noticed something? They offer us tiny wee bit, and yet, we are the fuel that actually gets your business running. Come on.
Coming up after the break.
Why are you making just a $1,000 increase?
Because the money is being chowed by management, quite clearly. This is my fear. The management are going to be,
No, not really.
Simbas is ready to commercialize his cloud-based monitoring system. He's valuing his idea at $261,000, but still has no orders. Will the Simbas see the potential?
Simbas, hi. You're a smart seller and you know your stuff. I just have a question mark. What would you use the 40,000 for?
40,000, 30,000 is going to go towards working capital, getting stock here and deploying into the different installations. 5,000 is going to go towards, let me call it refinement of the solution that we have. And 5,000 again is going to go towards, finalizing the setup of offices.
Chamu, here's a deal for you. This is 24/7 stuff. This is security from what I can pick up. Why don't you just plug these guys in a little corner in your operation and they make the calls? Because the key thing is to make the calls and advise the guys that, it's done. I'm out of this one.
Guess what? I like the guy, but I'm not going to do a deal with you.
Come on.
But because you've met me and because Nigel thinks I'm part of this, I'm going to give you $200 so we can do some more research. I'm sorry, I'm out.
Yeah. What I'll
after
do,
the problem.
I have a couple more questions that I need to explore. I think it's potentially a good business. Just tell me a little bit then, why do you, in your second year, you're projecting 350,000 revenue, 40,000 profit, 44,000 profit, and then 491,000 revenue, 45,000. Why are you making just a $1,000 increase?
Because the money is being chowed by management, quite clearly. This is my fear. The management are going to be,
Your
revenue goes up 150,000, your profit goes
up by $1,000.
Are you in the deal or you're not?
I need to check.
Okay, so what's happening here is, as the business grows, we have some, if I can call them fixed costs that are in that business. So as the business grows, some of our costs grow. There's the cost of the solutions or the hardware that we're going to be putting in there, because each and every unit moves with the cost. It's not as though we install it once, then that's it. So our cost of sales is going to grow with the business. And as well, we need to reinvest into research and development. Because it's the tech, we're getting into the tech industry.
Most businesses that I invest in,
Yes.
when revenue grows, profit grows. It's the first time I've seen such a sharp decline in profit. And so, notwithstanding everything that you're saying, I think it concerns me that you have this. I mean, what I would like to see is revenue growing and profits growing in line with revenue growth. And in fact, it should be the opposite. The economies of scale, the experience, and all of that should bring your operating costs down. There should be economies of scale, not diseconomies of scale. And you might have an explanation for that, but I like the business. I think you're onto something. I'd like to look at the technology, and I'd like to look at the interface with your technology. So I'm prepared to help you in developing this business.
You in?
I'm in.
For how much?
But we need a deal. He needs to know a number.
So I'm
5%,
prepared,
10%?
Like I said, I'm prepared to provide that assistance. I'm prepared to find you a technical, financial partner for this.
So an option.
Depending on the numbers, I think an option of taking somewhere between 10 and 20% equity in the business.
Look, since we are going to go through the numbers together.
Yeah.
So to be advised, but a deal in option.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me say, well, did you want to go ahead?
I won't be, I'm not in. And the reason is, the project was a bit above me. I'm still to understand exactly
what it is.
I think it sounds good, but I don't have enough detail to make a decision, so I'm out.
So this time, it's a option deal, but no deal, pending option. So that's kind of
That sounds complex.
hot cold.
I think they need a lawyer here. Did you hear
Do you
that,
want
Flo?
legal services? Because I can offer you that as well. If you want any legal services, I can give you, I can donate to you 20,000 worth of legal fees.
Excuse me, Gary, you're a businessman. Make a decision. Time is money. Are you in or you're not?
He gave us
His
some-
margins are too small to make money. You can see it yourself. But I'm happy to help him out of this just to get
So
him in
you're
the right direction.
You're going to donate your services to him?
I'll donate a little bit of time just to help him in the right direction because I like this guy.
Hey, look, he's pretty smart. Even I like him. I'll offer you training for free. How? You need sales training?
Right.
I'll put you on my...
You buy lunch, we'll talk.
So you've got everybody in at the end of
I'll
the day.
put you on my sales training program for 10 weeks so that you can learn how to actually sell this, because I think the horticulture section needs this. Even the retail sector, it's not just pharmacies, perhaps the shops as well. So yeah, let's do that. So that's my contribution, which is valued at what? $2,800 is yours in terms of a sales training course. That's just my contribution because you are a sleek guy. I like you.
Okay.
And all
Are you
the
taking a
best.
stake on that 200? On that 200?
No, just
I'll take a stake for my $200.
That sounds so...
fantastic.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
See you for lunch.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See you in training.
Thank you very much.
Let's make those sales hot.
So yeah, that went well. Complicated pitch that I had, a few hiccups here and there, but I'm glad the Simbas managed to decipher through my complicated pitch. Got something from everyone. I'm pretty chuffed about that. $20,000 worth of financial advice coming in from Florence. $2,800 worth of sales training coming in from Nigel. Ritesh and Gary expressing an interest in investing in my project with an option there, and I'm very excited about that. And it's going to come again with some financial advice, and not forgetting the $200 lunch money I got from Chamu. So yeah, that went well. I'm really looking forward to working with the Simbas.
Coming up after the break.
I need you to think about that very quickly and say, hey, if these guys are asking for 30% and coming in with this money, can we do it or can we not do it? If you say you're going to do it, then maybe I can prevail on my partners here and all the other Simbas, and before we know it, we have a deal and we do it in 2 minutes.
I like a combo deal here. I like us hunting as a pack.
My name is David Chifunyise from Cybercard, and we're bringing a brilliant product called Guardian. Guardian is like a panic button that you don't need to even know the numbers of the emergency services. All you just do is just open your app, press the button. and the emergency services come right to where you are using the GPS position. We know a lot of people don't have emergency numbers memorized, so I think it's going to be a good product to launch into the market. So we're looking to the Simbas to partner and help take this product to the market. Good afternoon. I'm David Chifunyise. This is Mr. Samaro, my business partner. We are CyberCard. We are a software development company, and we focus in creating software that can enhance lives of people, especially Zimbabwe context, African context as a whole. I'll go right into it. We'll start with this. How many of us here know in their heads, if someone wants to have a heart attack, if someone wants to have an accident, or if the fire will start, how many of us here have the numbers of the emergency services in our heads or on phone? And 90% would say they don't. And that's why we said, let's go into the market and create something which would help that. And so we first analyzed the problem and said there are two problems. Number one is that nobody knows the numbers of the emergency services. Number two is that if you know the numbers, sometimes you call and you're put in a queue and you can be bleeding out while that's happening. So we decided to create an Android app for your phone that you just install, and it's a one-stop button to all the emergency services. Immediately sends the message to our call center, and it goes to two of your next of kin. So basically, instantly, the system sends a GPS location so the emergency responders come exactly where you are. We then went ahead and we said, what can we do? What can we add onto the application? So we included multiple layers. We've got medical emergencies, accident, trapped, domestic violence situations, attacks, robberies. We've got bullying, we've got abuse, we've got fire, natural disasters, we've got breakdown, and we've got even stranded for those daughters and they're stranded somewhere. To have Guardian on your phone and activate it, a subscriber pays $1 per month, and that is what generates the revenues. $1 per month keeps that phone activated, but it's got a multiplier effect in that if my daughter registers, it sends a message to me that my daughter's registered. Do I want to be the responder? I say yes, and I also then install onto my phone. I then also need two responders, so it's got a multiplier effect in terms of how it brings people onto the system. And with the multiple layers of things people can respond to, you've got multiple people that you can market to. I'm going to hand it over to my colleague Musekiwa, who's going to go through a few other things for you.
Thank you, David. So what we've done is we've looked at how possible is it to go to the market. What do we need to do? And first of all, we sort of said, listen, we'll develop a landing page, very basic website, but also make sure that it's available, and it's already available on the App Store. Second, what we're looking at is advertising online. Again, it's really about building a network, connecting people. And we believe we're going to build a safety net. And so one of the things that we can use, a very useful asset, is social media. The fourth thing we'd look at is really traditional advertising, connecting with the people via things like radio. Then also we're looking at co-branding, connecting with medical aid societies, ambulances, and the various services to ensure that whenever we meet, our objective is met, but we'd also want to ensure that they get proper service delivery from the ambulance service. And then another area of potential is when you integrate with the mobile networks. When this becomes a service that is fully integrated with the 3 mobile networks, that means the potential to grow grows in accordance with the network. So this brings us to our projections on revenue. What we are projecting is that if we've targeted 50,000, initially we're targeting 50,000 users, 50,000 subscribers, but we believe there's again potential to grow significantly. At that measure, we would look at generating revenues of up to 960,000 if we're working between 50 and 60,000 subscribers. That would be our initial target, and that would grow at 5% monthly. We also are looking at year 2, where we would think that it would grow a bit more, it would surge a bit more, and would be hitting yearly revenues of 1.9 million. Our gross profit margin would be 40%, considering that we've got a measure of cost of sales that we're analyzing. And then we've also got a product that we'd want to push with children, knowing that in schools, you're not allowed to have cell phones. So we've created a wearable watch, a smartwatch. And so we'd want to push that to children. And again, that's a multiplier effect. And it's really customized to the app itself. So that's what it's really focused on. It's not a calling machine or a tool, but it's actually useful for the child to communicate with the parents, and it's easier to work with. It's a watch. So he's actually wearing it. So this, we believe, will generate revenues of up to $12 million if we're able to push, considering that parents and a household has at least 3 members in it. If the parents are buying for 2 kids, it's possible to attain those kinds of revenues. In year 2, it will increase to about 16 million, and the margin on the wearables will be 31%. What are our key milestones? First of all, we have an integrated working app that's on the Play Store already. What we'll be looking to do is to finalize and get better designs, get more colors, get more attractive features. Physical features for children to be attracted to for the watch itself. Something else we'd look to is also to get initial investment for the first phase of rollout, and then ultimately to reach our target, which is within the first month to attain to 50,000 users. And what we believe is we're asking for an initial investment of $52,000. The valuation of this project is $376,000. And that would give an investor 13.3% stake in our business. And we would offer a return on a dividend return of 10% at the end of the year or bi-annually. Thank you. We're open for questions.
Nice billboards. David, how's the music, by the way?
Music is going okay.
Artistic family, huh?
Yes. I've been doing a lot of coding, so sometimes you put the music aside, get you a bit too famous.
Arts and applications, yeah, they just go together.
Coming up after the break.
Oh, let's stop there.
Yeah.
So Gary is grateful for that. I'm just curious. Yes, Flo?
I just want to help you so that you can get a quicker deal than what is happening now. I think what is making everybody delay in saying, yes, I'm in, is because what we are offering is 18% is too small.
Okay.
David and his partner are asking for $50,000 of value for 13% of their emergency services app. With no subscribers, they'll have to be a lot more convincing to strike a deal.
Hi, David. Hi. Hi, Musekiwa.
Hi.
I like the concept of, to be honest, as Guardian. I'm interested, but 50,000 is a bit too much for advertising.
It would also go to, we would believe, creating and producing the wearables for children. So we would want to manufacture those and get a good number out.
Let me cut to the chase. I mean, all we need to do is to negotiate.
Okay.
You've got a deal from me.
Okay.
I think that we're investing in you as much as the technology.
Yes.
I like the fact that you've done some stuff, but it hasn't gone anywhere. It's maybe been connections, but it hasn't brought you the commercial success. I still think this is lacking the commercial bite that's going to make it really chewable. You need to bring in my opinion, a whole sector like the security campaign. I think we could add some value to that. If we get that deal on the table, I think we could charge even more than $1 because people are desperately wanting security as well as medical. And I think we have to have an application that would allow people to feel that they're getting 24-hour security protection at the press of a button. If we can do that and get some value added, I'm in, based on due diligence. On the marketing side, I don't think it's as complicated as you guys see. I think there's ways of getting your story out there if it's as big as what we've talked about.
So what are you in for, Gary?
I like a combo deal here. I like us hunting as a pack. So I'm going to come in at 5%.
So Gary is grateful for that. I'm just curious. Yes, Flo?
I just want to help you so that you can get a quicker deal than what is happening now. I think what is making everybody delay in saying, yes, I'm in, is because what we are offering is 18% is too small.
Okay.
So I need you to think about that very quickly and say, hey, if these guys are asking for 30% and coming in with this money, can we do it or can we not do it? If you say you're going to do it, then maybe I can prevail on my partners here and all the other Simbas, and before we know it, we have a deal and we do it in 2 minutes.
What I'm prepared to do is perhaps help you think through the refinement of your product, look at alternative revenue streams. I'm telling them what I'm in for. I can help you look at alternative revenue models. I can help you just think through this business model more carefully. For that, for 5%.
It's a no for me. I think it's dodgy. I think the networks will clean you up pretty. They copy, cut and paste. This is well within. So I'm out. The rest you guys enjoy the party and I'll watch this circus.
So,
go on.
Chuma.
What are you looking for, Chamo? Because you could get
I'm looking for at least 25% of the shareholder.
Okay.
And I offer you the control room. I offer you the rapid response system. For now, we want to spread it to everybody. You know, obviously, I'm enjoying the monopoly of having the security company that will have this. That's why I'm being the first one to invest in it.
Florence, Gary, let's go with a deal that works for everyone. 30%, 5, 10. Chuma, you come down a little bit, bro. I mean, we still have, and you come in at 20.
I'm not going to come down because you know what I'm going to offer them. I'm not.
So
are you putting cash in?
I'm not going to make this a talk show. Tomorrow morning, I'm expecting them at my office at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I'm going to take them through my systems, and already they will see the kind of clients we have. They will see the control room. They're just integrating what they have, and I'm not going to give that
25%. He's stuck there. So 40% of your equity is really gone with the 2 advisors and the 2 investors.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Shake on it before they change their mind.
Welcome to business. Welcome to business.
Watch that risk is all I'm saying. Hey? The networks are going to be chewing you up.
Yeah, we'll protect you from the networks.
Well, we've worked with
Because you get out there, big you write some music, man.
Well done.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. Let's make this work.
Yeah, I think we had a good pitch. We enjoyed ourselves. We were engaged by the judges, so quite some intellectual talking there. But I think we got a good deal. Our main things that we needed to do were actually to get services, to get the product out there. And I think the people that got onto the deal are the right people to do so. So we're happy.
Next week on Simba Savannah.
I don't know why I want to invest in this business, because I feel like I'm just investing in a law firm.
And if you've got a lawyer, you know that you are guided by the tariff of the Law Society in terms of what you can charge as legal fees. So how are you going to get around that? What would you say?
Well, I believe...
I'm failing to understand your link with the
Are you saying they're breaking the law?
Okay.
Are they breaking the law?
I'm not understanding how they're going to do it. All I'm saying is he's saying he'll come in if it's 30%.
Yeah.
So if we can get the 30% agreed,
Yeah.
I know that the Simbas are in.
No, but
This I've known him since he was small. Don't worry, I'll deal with him. Let us agree on the 30%.